something quite different today in the automotive field. Cars, we get them every day. New cars, we see them every day. Supercars, we see them every day. I want to do something different and I think I'm going to make a call to one particular place.
Thank you for calling Brooklands Museum, the birthplace of British motorsport, aviation and home of Concorde.
Quite a place, quite an announcement. I'm getting pretty excited. I want to go and check out this place and I think I'm going to go and do a video for my brand experience center / automotive museum section. The last video was the Mercedes-Benz World and I know the neighbor to it is something really exciting. And that's going to take me all the way back to Weybridge. And that's brought me here to Brooklands Museum, home to one of the best automotive and nearly an enthusiasm ever. You got planes, you got the London Bus Museum, you got vintage cars, you got race cars, you got motorcycles, bikes. You have everything under one store. Once upon a time, many years back, they used to have a racetrack, build planes for the World War, and so much more. The enthusiasm just doesn't stop. We'll be going around showing you everything that's over here and bringing you loads more automotive content from the Brooklands Museum in Weybridge. Let's go on straight away and check out everything. Welcome to Prime Media Reviews. Today, as I said, I am at Weybridge to check out the Brooklands Museum. No person working here or a media person like me can tell you the actual history of Brooklands better than the 5-minute film that we're going to watch now straight away. Let's go and watch the film and get to know the history of Brooklands and its racing heritage and its airline heritage and everything straight away.
I never even really knew about this place.
I knew you would have done
Yeah. I mean, even though it's in London and that, I've never really heard of it.
They built it, built it, raced it, and flew it. Our love affair with speed is endless. Innovators and champions smashing records at the world's first high-speed motor racing circuit at Brooklands, lifting technology into a new dimension. In less than a year, a slice of Surrey country estate become the world's first racetrack. Hugh and Ethel Lock King invested heavily. Escalating costs almost broke Hugh, but by 1907, Ethel's persistence saw their project through. By 1908, Brooklands Racing Circuit had a number of firsts, including motorbikes and dedicated women's races. The Lock King's vision of a place to develop and test cars spread to aircraft. The grassy central strip was popular with pilots such as Harry Walker, long before a proper runway was constructed. In 1910, flying schools were established at Brooklands, including one run by Hilda Hewlett and Gustav Blondel. Hewlett went on to break barriers, becoming the first qualified British woman pilot in 1911. The First World War prompted a boom in aircraft production at Brooklands, with thousands of aircraft built here by new aircraft manufacturers like Vickers and Sopwith, destined for the front line. Vickers dominated aviation after the war at Brooklands, their Vimy breaking the boundaries of flight by crossing the Atlantic non-stop in 1919, paving the way for the company's success. Brooklands was breeding fearless people with a taste for competition and pursuing the impossible. Malcolm Campbell, in his famous Bluebird cars, went on to become Brooklands star driver, competing in Britain's first Grand Prix, here in 1926. By then, Brooklands ranked alongside Henley, Ascot, and Wimbledon as a place to be seen. Fast living, speed and money, an intoxicating mix. The quest for speed on land and in the air united drivers, mechanics and aviators. Sharing engineering innovations, they built bigger, better and faster machines. Racers including John Cobb and women like Kay Peter made their names touching 160 miles per hour on the straight. and mass cycle races drew huge crowds too. The outbreak of the Second World War brought racing at Brooklands to a crashing halt. 3,000 Hawker Hurricane fighters built at Brooklands helped win the Battle of Britain, while the 2,500 Vickers Wellington bombers constructed on site were a mainstay for Bomber Command. Brooklands became a strategic target. In 1940, a devastating bombing raid killed 90 workers. Production was spread around the site, camouflaged hangars built on the track. Vickers engineers turned their ingenuity to war work. Barnes Wallace coming up with a bouncing bomb for the Dambusters raid. Post-war, Wallace's revolutionary stratosphere chamber, built at Brooklands, tested designs that propelled Britain's aviation industry towards the supersonic age. New visions for the rapidly growing and competitive British civil aviation industry were born and bred at Brooklands. 14,000 people worked here every day in the 1950s and 60s, designing and building aircraft that made air travel widely accessible, influencing the way we travel today. The pinnacle of airborne achievement was Concorde. Brooklands played a leading role in this iconic supersonic aircraft's design and manufacture. In over a century, Brooklands changed considerably. When the site closed in 1987, over 18,000 aircraft had been built here. Through the enterprising spirit of a small group of dedicated enthusiasts, the museum opened in 1991 and has kept this crucial corner of Brooklands alive. Today, visitors are welcomed all year round, encouraged to have a go, to explore and to feel the inspiration of Brooklands' legacy. Race the Formula One simulator, walk on the historic racetrack, board the aircraft, sit in cockpits and build your own take-home plane in the aircraft factory. Discover the stories, discover the spirit, discover Brooklands Museum.
The British Grand Prix, where it all began. And that's where our video began as well, right here at the British Grand Prix display stand. We're going to be checking out the beautiful cars that are on the inside and all the history that's also there. Let's get going with it straight away. Cars on display at the F1 Grand Prix section of Brooklands Museum. What caught my attention was a 1979 Olympus Wolf. This came powered by a V8 Ford Cosworth engine and had a top speed of 170 meters per hour. One of the most interesting among other cars on display, and we also got an F1 simulator track. Let's take a look at everything straight away. And the fastest vehicles are on our display at Brooklands Museum, and inside here we have motorcycles and cycles. Let's go and check them out straight away. another nice thing that's on display at Brooklands here, where you got this lovely car museum here with the rich heritage that I keep boasting about. For these lovely cars here on display. Let's take a quick look at all the cars and the models on display here straight away. We have a 1932 MG type. This car was introduced in 1928. It had a top speed of 60 meters per hour from its 4-cylinder engine. One of the many cars on display at the Brooklands fast racing section. cafe at the Brooklands Museum would go incomplete without cars and bikes inside the museum, inside the cafe. That's what we have right here. The little red car here, some number of cars are on display inside the cafe. Really interesting. Very interesting display behind me. It's a McLaren car display. You got a McLaren Senna, McLaren GTR prototype, and a McLaren 720S which are on display behind me. 720S is interestingly built out of Lego. Something really interesting. Let's go take a look straight away. Behind me, we got two very interesting airplanes. We got the Vickers FP-27 replica. That's the plane here behind me, and we got the Hawker C3 Harrier, the one over there. Let's go take a look at the planes in detail. Automotive enthusiasm over here, we got planes and Brooklands. So we got the Concorde behind me that I'm going to go and check out in a bit. We're not allowed to film on the inside, so we can't show you the inside. But we got a lot more planes over here. Let's take a look at the planes straight away. Behind me, we got a plane which is said to be the world's first turbine-powered aircraft. And a great part of post-war Britain after the World War happened was one of the first successful commercially flown aircraft as well. We are inside the London Bus Museum that also exists in Brooklands. You can see all the beautiful buses over here. Let's take a quick look at all the buses, and yep, all the models are displayed over here as well. with the shadow of the route master leaving its bonnet open and the beautiful buses, I would love to welcome one and all to the London Bus Museum right here at Brooklands. Soon after this gift shop, we are greeted by this very beautiful horse carriage driven bus that was the early stages of London transport, as you know. Soon the color red starts to pour in and London transport buses are visible straight away. We also have this example of an insert built BYD that was the early stages of electric buses in London and is on display today at Brooklands. Soon we have green pouring and we have London country buses also on display at the museum. What's even better, you ask? We have the scale image here of Uptown Bus Garage where it was in 1935 and we can see a lot of route masters, multi-axle ones. Probably the coolest thing, London doesn't have any more multi-axle buses, but there's more to see. As I made my way to the top, I couldn't help but just watch and look past at one of the most beautiful machines at the London Bus Museum. I was also interesting were the scale models of London transport in its early stages and how it evolved from going from being house carriage to motor driven and then the route masters and obviously today's modern age, the modern age route master, which is a hybrid, and the upcoming bus, which is the Inzar electric bus. Of course, Sonia in a bendy bus as it's called, a double bendy bus example if you might. Not sure if this is going to hit the street soon, but we do have a Inzar electric bus coming soon to London. How much of this will survive, time will tell. And just when you thought you saw all the buses here, there's something really special here. Can you take a guess? Well, you take a guess. I'm going to walk in here. Let's go straight away. Of course, London transport played a vital role in the World War that took place and had quite an impact. And here you can see an image of one of the buses that were destroyed in the World War. So happens to be this very bus over here. That is preserved and kept intact on display at the London Bus Museum. Really nice to see it. I mean, completely destroyed. A bit restored here and there, but much in the same samples it was during the World War in London. Behind me is the aircraft factory, and they have all the aircrafts here when they were building it. Of course, you know, Brooklands has a long history with airplanes as well, and you can see a few planes over here. They're going to show you the planes in a bit. Yep, a lot of seaplanes, a lot of planes that were used for world wars and training, all in there. Let's go in and check it out straight away. Of course, is a racetrack. As you know, Brooklands has had a long history with its racing heritage and its cars racing. It used to be, and it is called, the birthplace of British motorsport. And of course, you can see the banking on the track. It has this very curved up section where the cars used to race at full speed, and the banking would really allow them to go at full speed. We cannot access it now as it's closed due to safety reasons. But wow, I would love to go back to those yesteryears and enjoy the rides over here. What a beautiful experience it must have been. If you guys have been on this in the past and enjoyed the racetracks and enjoyed the rides on the racetrack, do let me know in the comment section below what was your experience as well. What a beautiful place to visit. Brooklands Museum has a lot, right, from racing heritage, bikes, motorcycles, cars, planes, buses. You have it all. A must-visit place for every automotive nut and families as well. What do you guys think about the video? Let me know in the comment section below. Do remember to like, share, comment, and stay subscribed to Drive Media Reviews. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Real soon. Until then, goodbye. Talking about transport, how to get to Brooklands, most likely you will take the 436 or one of the buses. If you come by trains, of course, it's Southwestern Railway to Weybridge Station, and then just walk up to Brooklands or get the buses or a taxi. The taxi would be the more logical option, and it's open every day between Monday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So plan a visit and have fun when you come here.